Okay, it's 2:42 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Time Zone, Sunday, March 29th, 2020. I hope this isn't the new normal, because I just can't do this where I make videos after midnight, because each time I've done it, I messed up so bad it's unreal. Yeah. Okay. And it's March Madness for a different reason. COVID-19, aka coronavirus, aka I like to call it the 19 virus. It has its grip on planet Earth and is not letting it go anytime soon. And things are getting very real and scary, especially in the Washington State, Northeast, and here in the South. Well, Louisiana getting hit pretty hard. The last stat I've looked up, the death toll for here in the United States is 1,892. I have a feeling we're going to surpass 2,000 deaths before this month ends. So, hopefully, this virus do a ninja vanish, disappear, fade away, slowly but surely fade away, and we get back to normal sooner rather than later. But there are a lot of people got the virus. Some people recover, some people haven't. People have died. And it doesn't just affect elderly people. It affects people with respiratory issues, diabetes, heart disease, asthma. Yeah, it's scary. And it affects the younger generation. I mean, I had mixed feelings on this whole virus thing. You know, part of me felt that this is not the same level as the Black Plague or the Spanish flu. When we get to that point, that's where I'll be scared to death. That's where people should be panicking. But on the other side, people still treating like it's a joke. Like it's a hoax. It's politically motivated. I mean, yeah, why don't you go ask Spain and Italy, where they got 10,000 deaths. And it's showing no sign of slowing down. And you got people just acting racist towards Asians. It's just, wow. I don't know what to say, man. You would think that of a pandemic, a global problem like this, it will bring people closer. Well, not physically, because you don't want to get the virus. It'll bring people together, spiritually. But it sounds like old habits die hard. You got entertainment being either canceled, postponed. The Summer Olympics, Tokyo 2020 being postponed to next year in 2021 in the summertime. You got E3 2020 video games event being canceled due to the virus was the final nail in the coffin. It was having a lot of problems, but that virus, like I said, it was the final nail in the coffin. You had movies being pushed back to either a couple months or a few months away to next year. So I do want to see Marvel Studios' Black Widow, but I heard that there were rumors that it's going to be going to Disney Plus. A lot of people want that to happen, and the other side, there are some people out there don't want it to happen. They want to see it in theaters. That's where it's at. You got Wonder Woman 1984 went from June 5th to August 14th of this year. So, Shonen Jump Bleach anime, it's making a comeback, sort of. They're going to do the final arc of the main story, and we're going to get an ending. Hopefully it's better in the anime version versus the manga. Because I read it, it was rushed, it was head scratching. I still can't believe Renji and Rukia are husband and wife, and they have a daughter. I mean, they're more best friends or brother and sister type of pair than husband and wife. So everyone knows with Ichiko and Orihime, husband and wife, and they have a son, which we saw that coming. Just like with Naruto and Hinata. So I watched an episode 22 of Demon Slayer. I like Demon Slayer. I do. It's pretty awesome. But this episode, it drove me crazy. I hate that episode so much because it was narrow-minded. It was, hey, kill Tanjiro and his sister Netsuko. Not Metsuko. Netsuko. Whatever her name is. Because she's a demon. He's giving his side of the story. Not just his side of the story. That's the truth. But the Demon Slayer core, they ain't trying to hear it. They're like, kill him and his sister. And the master, he looks more like a demon than a human. And some girl, this Demon Slayer girl, looks like with a purple, not purple, but a pink, green, like with pink lime-ish type of hair color, are the only two people don't want to see him murdered or executed. The rest of them are like, nah, kill him. And I'm just like, this episode sucks. So I hated it. I just hated the episode so much. Sports, of course, everybody is talking about Tom Brady going to New England. Not New England Patriots. What am I doing? Left New England Patriots for Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a 2-year, $50 million contract. They told Jameis Winston, pound sand, kick rocks, go somewhere else. So a lot of people are quote unquote intrigued of the NFC South division, despite the fact that they never give a damn about it. You know, now all of a sudden they're not only they're intrigued, they're fans of the NFC South, which is nauseating and eye rolling and stupid, but whatever. Speaking of eye roller and disgusting, I don't know what's going on with the Carolina Panthers. I really don't. The signings, it screams out loud of more offense, less defense, and it also screams out loud of Chip Kelly 2.0, Temple Owls / Baylor Bears hybrid nonsense. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm just not sold on Matt Rule. He needs to show me something. He's been nothing but talk, nothing but rah guy. Well, he's a master rebuilding, yeah, but not a long-term success because he's always jumping from one team to the next. Plus, he wasn't any good against teams in the college football teams in the top 25 when he was at Temple and Baylor. What's going to happen in the next level in the National Football League? As a Carolina Panthers fan, I'm going to be looking up at the division. I'm going to be looking out at the Atlanta Falcons, the New Orleans Saints, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to be, those three teams going to be competitive while the Carolina Panthers are just, laughing stock. I'm not hating on Teddy Bridgewater. He doesn't deserve the hate that he's getting by some Panther fans. They're saying, oh, he's garbage. This, that, and the third. We don't know what he looks like until he gets under center. As a matter of fact, it'd be the first time in 4 years that he'll be a full-time starter. If he becomes a full-time starter, it'll be the first in 4 years. He had that devastating, nasty knee injury, which is non-contact in practice, when he was a Minnesota Viking. That could have cost him his NFL career. Not just for quarterbacks, but all football players. You know? So I'm rooting for Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, I am. But I'm looking at the Carolina Panthers squad. I'm just like, the way they treat their players, like Thomas Davis Sr., Steve Smith Sr., Greg Olsen, and now Cam Newton, how they butcher it so badly. A lot of Panther fans are just like, they're still mad. They're still salty. I don't blame them. I'm just looking at them. I'm like, y'all can do better than that. He deserves better than that. You don't kick him to the curb after what he's done for y'all. But yet, y'all just give Ron Rivera this, let him celebrate after being fired and this, that, and the third. Well, Ron Rivera is the most successful coach in the history of Carolina Panthers. Yeah, 3 winning seasons out of 9 years constitute success. Constitute as he's an elite head coach, huh? Isn't that right, ESPN? Man, if y'all don't go sit down and be... The word elite and great are horribly misused and abused. It's unreal right now. If I had $1 for every time I hear Ron Rivera is the greatest coach, in the success and elite in the same breath, same sentence, I'd be filthy rich. Okay, I'll take the filthy out. I'd be rich. It's crazy. The Carolina Panthers are on the clock now. Get it done. No excuses. I better not see this team tanking. There are Panther fans who want to see this team tank so they can get Trevor Lawrence from Clemson University. I think he's overrated. He was exposed last season. In that national championship game, it solidifies my point. So, and guess what? There are other teams going to be trying to tank for Trevor Lawrence. Jacksonville Jaguars. Look what they're doing. They're trading away picks. Not to be, great football team. They're trading away to just tank. Let's see what Gardner Minshew can do as a full-time starter. So, I don't know where Cam Newton's going, to be honest with you. I really don't. If he doesn't go to the LA Chargers, I can see him sitting out for a year before he, get back into the NFL. As for Jameis Winston, he needs to be a backup for the rest of his career. He had 4 or 5 years to prove people wrong, and he became nothing more than MVP to another team. 30 for 30, 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. Yeah. As far as video games, I'm playing a little bit of Doom 2016. And I have no idea what in the world GameStop is doing. I praised them in my video, but I did more than criticize. But this time, they really dropping the ball. They really making people angry. I put the article links in the description. You're making your employees work during this time, in this virus outbreak, to the governors have to step in and tell y'all to shut down your stores until further notice. That to, oh well, you ain't getting paid. To when y'all get back to work, make sure you wear plastic bags as gloves. If they run out of gloves. I'm just like, they're totally unprepared. Totally unprepared. Where's the disinfectant products? They should have had it from the start. That is so ghetto and disgusting. No wonder why y'all having trouble. No wonder why y'all having like 300 stores, 300 plus stores closing at the end of this year. It, and you mistreating your employees. I don't get it. I'm going to bed. What's your thoughts? Salute.